Hi, I'm Rick Graham, Licensee Director of LJ Hooker Commercial on the Gold Coast. Following the expansion of the LJ Hooker Surfers Paradise network to include all of the commercial business for LJ Hooker on the Gold Coast, we foresee an exciting future for our business and also business on the Gold Coast in a very resurgent market. Now, our commercial operation is quite extensive and we cover all market segments. These market segments include industrial sales and leasing, commercial office sales and leasing, retail sales and leasing. Also, we're very experienced in retail property management, and a new part of our business that from employing more experienced staff, we're gaining credibility in regard to the advisory market, particularly in the retail shopping centre sectors. From down south at the moment, everybody's experiencing a upsurge in the industrial and commercial markets, and this is now starting to transfer to the Gold Coast. What we are seeing at the moment is renewed interest, particularly in the industrial and commercial areas, where people are looking at this as preferred investments now rather than staying just in the residential segments. The reasoning for this, of course, is that the industrial and commercial sectors at this stage are showing very good yields, albeit there has been downward pressure on them at the moment because of the lower interest rates. For people and landlords and owners that have been holding property for some period on the Gold Coast, now is a very, very appropriate time to look at maybe divesting their assets, as the yield rates are now being lowered and decreased. Low interest rates are in the marketplace, and there is a lot of activity from buyers who are looking at industrial and commercial property on the Gold Coast. So what we're asking is, if anybody has held property for some time, probably your property has its use by date and you're at top of the market now, a good time to have a look at your assets. Now, one of the other areas of our business that I've touched on at the moment is the advisory capacity of our business. We've strengthened our upper echelon of executives within our organisation. These people have vast experience in regard to the retail markets, and we have over 40 staff to take up this workload to service over $500 million worth of managed property that we currently have on the Gold Coast. Although it does expand further because we do have interests in regard to our business stretching from Rockhampton through to Ballina in New South Wales. So not only do we cover the Gold Coast, but we do cover a lot of areas and manage properties on behalf of Gold Coast clients from places all over Queensland and into New South Wales. This coverage in regard to our commercial assets is also bolstered by a full-time business broker in our business who has the opportunity of discussing enterprise deals with all of our retail clients in shopping centres. And we know that in some areas of retail they have been having tough times, but with our business broker he has been able to work through some managed workouts with clients on both sides of the ledger. So this has been a very important part of our business that we have structured. The Gold Coast market still being driven by offshore investors in regards to the big end of town. Recent sales that we know of and have probably been noted, and in regard to the media, the Iluka site having sold for $65 million, an amalgamated site further down on the Esplanade being put together for $55 million, plus the Ridong development, which is on at Broadbeach, which is a massive billion-dollar development for residential. We're very lucky to have had that now, a joint venture partner being involved there, who is one of the wealthiest individuals in China. So that gives great substance to the development scenario in our market at the moment. Plus the fact that in the other areas of Surfers Paradise, in Fernie Avenue, the Marriott Hotel is believed to be under contract for $85 million. A property just up from the Marriott is sold to a Sydney investor for $65 million. And then further across onto the Gold Coast Esplanade, there is another property being bought by a Sydney investor for a further $65 million. Now, with all of this happening on the Gold Coast, we know that the market is starting to move, and consequently in regard to all commercial aspects of the market, there's far greater interest now on the Gold Coast. We're very, very confident now for 2015, 2016, that the Gold Coast is going to show some great growth and particularly leading into the Commonwealth Games. And one thing I must mention that has happened, and we've been right in the middle of it and have suffered from it for probably 18 months to 2 years now, is the burgeoning light rail of what we've had to go through in regard to the construction of that. Now that the light rail is up and operating, I must say that in the centre of Surfers Paradise it has certainly changed the face of Surfers Paradise, and I understand from GoldLink that they're up about 50% on numbers of actual usage, and it's fantastic to see the local people actually using the light rail and stopping in Surfers Paradise, and it has brought numbers back into the heart of surfers. Thank you for taking the time of listening and watching this commercial blurb from LJ Hooker. For further information, if you would like to tune in to the LJ Hooker Network channel, Surfers Paradise, there'll be further information, and any people that would like to contact us directly, all information will be on the following slide.